Yo, what is up, fam, bam, welcome back to the channel. This is KIXPLORE, where we talk everything about sneakers, lifestyle, travel, and a little bit of everything in between. And today, we're going to be talking about the upcoming, I think it's the spring collection for 2022. I always get confused about what's winter, fall, summer and all that kind of stuff, but I know that it currently in the States or the northern hemisphere, it's in the colder region, so I think it's spring there. But unfortunately for us here in down under in Melbourne or Australia, it is currently summer, so we're on the total opposite side of the kind of seasons and that kind of stuff. But anyway, we're talking about the actual spring drop that's coming out, and I gotta tell you, there are a couple of tasty pieces there. I also want to talk about some kind of user Nike ACG accounts out on Instagram that have shown sort of like some early pics, like on body pics of some of the releases, which is really cool. And I also want to talk about the upcoming new silhouette or updated kind of revised silhouette of the Nike ACG Mountain Fly Low in Gore-Tex. So that's really exciting. So let's just get into this video, shall we? Alright guys, so the ACG photo that I was talking about is this one. And basically I just wanted to talk about it because as you can see there, I don't know if you want to zoom in or anything like that, but in this photo you can see a lot of older pieces, but like the Misery Ridge jacket for the men, that's pretty much the same. But pretty much all the pieces that are being released are in a different color, but they were like from the previous release, if that makes sense. So you can see that they have a new I think it's a Luna, it's called the Luna Lake vest. It's the white vest, as you can see, second right next to the Misery Ridge at the top. And there's also another colorway of the, I think that's the it's the, man, I keep forgetting all these names. There's a couple of different other hoodies there as well, out in different colors. You can see the black, the green, and also I think there's a cream there. Also, if you want to have a look at the a piece that I'm really keen on getting, is that there's sort of like a light shell, like a kind of soft shell. I think that's what it's called. Jacket. It's that white one on the left. I think it's Gore-Tex. I could be wrong, but I think it's and I'm pretty sure it is Gore-Tex, which is what makes me really excited, because out here in Australia we don't really have low temperature, like ice freezing cold temperature. So I have never really had a use for like the puffer jackets, you know, the really thermal or heat driven jackets. So this one's going to be perfect for us, especially in the winter where it's cold, but it's not that cold, especially when you go hiking and stuff. It's going to be a perfect jacket, something I'm going to be looking forward to. But there's also some other I think different colored sun hoodies that they have there, and thermal layers. I think the Wolf Tree hoodie they have in different colors. They also have the same stuff also for the women, which is great. I know my wife would be very happy about that, because she's always keen on getting like different pieces from Nike ACG. She's jumped on more my bandwagon, and she's starting to get more pieces from Nike ACG now. And you can see also there's all these so different colors of other pieces that have come out, the pants, the shirts, and all that kind of stuff. They got a black, I think the puffer jacket, I forgot, I keep forgetting the names of all these pieces, but before it was only like black puffer jackets for the guys or something, and then it was green for the girls. Now I think they switched it around, so the girls can get it as well. They have I think the thermal Wolf Tree in sort of like the Crater Rock colors. I don't know if you guys can remember that. In the previous release, I think it's 2020, they had a Crater Rock release, and it sort of got that colorway for the Wolf Tree hoodie and also the pants. They got some new pants as well for the guys. It's more of like a acid wash, if I could say. It's more of like a dirty wash, like kind of texture, or that look that it has. I had some inside photos from that as well, and they look really good there. And what I think I like about them is that, unlike the Smith Summer pants you can see at the total bottom, they're a little bit tighter around the leg. Which is something I really like, because the Smith Summer pants, oh man, they're baggy, they're super baggy. And other than that, they have the Smith Summer pants in the black, which I already have, which is really great. I still love it, even though they're kind of baggy, but they have it in a white. There's also a Nike fleece, I think it is, like Nike ACG fleece pant as well. So a lot of really exciting pieces coming down this just from this picture alone. There's more coming up obviously on the day, and obviously we also got to pray that you know, whatever piece that you are looking for, hopefully they sell it in your region for Nike. We all know that some pieces do come out for certain countries and some of them don't. I had a lot of people contact me regarding the Nike ACG 36 backpack that came out recently. Unfortunately, yeah, it wasn't released in the States. Out of all the places that I would have thought that it would be released first, it actually just didn't drop in the States, which is a shame. But I know all the people that really did want them were able to get them, and you know, good for you guys. Anyway, let's move on to the next segment. So in this segment, I want to give a shout out to some of the guys who have already posted some of their new Nike ACG clothing from like before it's even released throughout the whole world, kind of thing. And these you can see it's these guys here. So like I can't really pronounce the names properly, I'm really sorry, but this guy A33Z Zing 6, this guy, oh man, he is on the Nike ACG grind, man. This guy gets a lot of really good stuff at the beginning. You can see he's already wearing the Nike ACG puffer jacket. I think it's a Lunar Lake one, I could be wrong, but it's in white. Definitely a really cool vibe. It's probably pretty good in the winter, but I don't know if I can wear that around, because I usually get my stuff really dirty, so I probably wouldn't get that one, but it definitely looks really good on him. What's next? You can also see like a detailed picture that it goes close up, and it's got that little stripe on the heart side. I think it's the heart side, like in you know, like on that heart level is what I want to say, on one side, which is pretty cool too. There's also this really cool when I first saw this, I thought, oh man, this is sick. It's like a Nike ACG glow in the dark. I think it's a light shell. I don't know if it's a light shell or something else, which piece it is, but he took a photo and it looked really ghostly. Man, that looks really sick. And then later on, there's more photos of it, but I think there's even the pants, the Nike ACG fleece pants, the all conditioned bit says is is glow in the dark as well, as you can see from this photo. A lot of like kind of stuff that we still need to kind of be more informed on, like for Nike to actually release in terms of information, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of really cool stuff coming out. Oh man, it's just and also I wanted to say there's this one guy, I think it's a jacket that I really do want. It's the light shell, and as you can see here, he's wearing it, and I'm pretty sure that's Nike ACG, yeah. It's MKDW0126, that's the username, and it was posted on the ACG Daily, social media, Instagram, and basically it's this glow in the dark thing. That's the one that I'm talking about. That's sick, man. Imagine, I think I said this somewhere before, but imagine taking this night bowling. You can see my comment there. Oh man. Anyway, but that's really cool. I think it'll probably be very useful, especially in the dark when you want to be seen and all this kind of stuff. But I think it's a separate one. I think it's only a light jacket. It's only water repellent, not so much waterproof like the Gore-Tex soft shell that's coming out. So I think this is very different, but I still think it's really awesome. Especially if it's going to be that bright. That is a really bright what do you call it, jacket, and it seems really cool to wear. Like I'd definitely be thinking about getting that. And of course, I gotta talk about the Nike ACG Mountain Fly lows. Okay, and this one, of course, what makes it more special is that it is in Gore-Tex. Now, to me, in terms of the Gore-Tex, I really do believe that it's really good. I love it. I love Gore-Tex on anything. But in terms of a low cut shoe, I don't know how effective it will be, because basically when you're walking around, obviously, if you walk into a puddle, your shoe will be protected by Gore-Tex, but you're like, the ankle line for me is only this high from the ground, so it like the water can like kind of seep into your sock pretty easily, I think, because it is a low cut. And in terms of being, yeah, as I said before, being useful, that Gore-Tex, it might not help in that way, but in terms of like rain and all that kind of stuff, you're definitely covered, you know. But aside from that, I also wanted to talk about the outsole. So, like my man, Mr. Tom Hoffman, he's done a lot of this. He's a really big advocate in terms of like telling, telling it how it is, basically, in terms of the outsoles and the the product wear and tear and all that kind of stuff. And he's mentioned to me that Nike ACG really needs to step up their game in terms of the outsole. The last mounted fly high and the last mounted fly low drops, he was telling me a lot of people were ripping the lugs right off the outsole and that kind of stuff. And I believe him. He definitely does all this kind of stuff. He has a great sense of community, and a lot of people go to him in terms of like how they go with all their different kind of Nike ACG gear. And this guy, I'm telling you, Mr. Tom Hoffman, you definitely need to go follow him. He uses Nike ACG stuff to the fullest. Okay, he does multi-day hikes and all this kind of stuff. I mentioned this stuff in my previous videos. Do check him out. And he has kind of raised it, not just on his own Instagram and all that kind of stuff, on the Nike ACG AU, Nike ACG Community AU. What do you call it? Like social media pages and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that it's so much like a bad sneaker. It looks great. I think it looks great, definitely, especially the brown colorway. But in terms of the durability of the outsole, I do believe Mr. Tom Hoffman. I hope they do some more improvements on it, and I hope they're able to bolster it up or something so that it actually the durability just lasts a whole lot longer without the lugs falling off. Aside from that, I really do like it. It actually looks really cool, especially the brown one. The one with the gum bottom and the light green upper, it's probably a little bit not my taste. But the all black, I already have an all black mounted fly low. It's not waterproof with Gore-Tex. It only has that water repellency. And I'm definitely hoping to get the brown one. Hopefully the boutiques out here in Melbourne do get them, because that's the one I'm going to be looking for. So I'm really interested in getting them. And I wanted to say as well, if you haven't got them before, I really do like them, mainly because they have Nike React cushioning out on the sole, so it's very comfortable. I still wear my Nike ACG mounted fly lows everywhere. It's so fantastic to wear. They look cool to me, and especially when you're going out in the hikes and all that kind of stuff that you'll be doing. I still think they're very useful. I still love them. They're still great. They have the protection. They're still way better than normal sneakers out hiking. These give you, I think, a better advantage in terms of having more of a comfortable hike if you're wearing them. So it's something that I'm really looking forward to this coming release. And lastly, I want to talk about some things that I've been seeing through the internet. I'm not really sure what it's for, I gotta admit, but I do see it a lot with like Team USA stuff on it. So it's the Nike ACG Gaia. Man, I don't even know what it's called. What is it called, man? It's called the Gaia FlyEase, and it's got Gore-Tex. It's a boot. It's everything that you want in terms of a real hiking boot. A high cut boot. It looks great, and it's got the Gore-Tex. It's got the protection that you need. So the only problem is that it's not available for normal people like me, basically. So I think this is like a friends and family thing for people that are participating in, like, I think it's the Winter Olympics. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it has Team USA on it all over. I know that there's like a whole kind of get up for this actual sneaker, and Nike ACG is sort of like the brand that's going on it. Normally, usually Nike do that kind of stuff for all their American athletes and stuff, but this is like actually Nike ACG, so definitely looks sick. When the first time I saw it, I thought it would be awesome. Too bad for people like me, I probably will never get the chance to actually get it. So I got a dream and just like kind of salivate at the picture of it. As you can see, it's also kind of like a remix or an updated version of a previous Gaia Dome. I think that's what it's called, the Gaia Dome or Gaia sneaker or whatever, back like in the retro days kind of thing, like before I was even into Nike ACG. And it has a kind of different kind of pieces, and it has I think like you can see the Nike ACG on the heel, that plastic part. Before, I think in the other one, it's like a puffed up, like kind of squishy kind of aspect he had on it. So that's all I could really say, but it was brown, I know that, and it looks pretty much the same, but I think this one should be better in terms of materials, and also like all the things that you need to it, like thermal, like the material, like the comfort and everything. So man, I'm like, oh man, this would be so sick to actually wear around. And it's got that zip at the, like the pull zip, or the custom zip at the back where it's red, so you can just pull that down, and basically you're going in and out of the actual sneaker. So it's fantastic. Oh, I just really wish yeah, this was available to everyone. You never know, like ACG might do the surprise thing and release some, I don't know, limited pairs or whatever, but I know a lot of people are really keen on getting this, and I'm one of them. Anyway guys, that's all the kind of information that I have in regards to the upcoming spring collection for 2022. I'm really excited once again. I know that a lot of people are still waiting for the actual release date of this collection. That's just how it is with Nike ACG, and yeah, I hope everyone gets to get what they want. Let me know in the comments below what you're actually looking for. You know, are you keen on anything? I know I'm really keen on some parts. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, once again, if you found this video informative, please give me that big thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm to share my content to other people that like Nike ACG. And if you like the content in general, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway guys, thank you once again for watching this video and taking the time. I'll see you guys in the next one.